Jared, Daniel alluded to the fact that the offensive line played as well as he's seen them play. Can I get your thoughts on how those guys played in front of you?
Yeah, I thought they did a good job. They've been really getting better throughout the year, and like Daniel said, I mean they just played really hard on Saturday or Friday. They played really hard, and when it comes to O-line, I mean that's one of the biggest factors. If they play hard, they're going to be all right most of the time, and they're a hard-working group, and there's not another 5 guys in the country I think I'd want in front of me.
Jared, in conjunction with that, the running game clicked after not, being real productive for about 3 weeks. How much better does that make the offense? How much easier does it make your job? All those things.
Yeah, it definitely makes it a little bit easier for me when we're able to do some good things in the run game. When Lasco and Calfani and all the other backs are able to do stuff, it allows the pass to open up more, as we've seen throughout the year, and makes the linebackers honor the run and makes the safeties honor the run, and they've done a really good job so far.
Jared, you guys are obviously dealing with some injuries in the wide receiver core. Because of the number of guys you guys rotate in during practice, does it make it easier to adjust timing-wise, or is there still a little bit you have to do?
Yeah, it's not going to be too much of a difference because of how much we rotate, like you said. I mean, guys like Jack Austin and Drake Whitehurst are in there with the ones all the time, and they're probably going to have to play a little bit this weekend as well, and that's going to be fine because we're already on the same page with most of the stuff. And I mean, that's the best thing about our team, and is that everyone's ready whenever their time is going to be called. And like you said, this weekend we might have a few guys out, but it shouldn't make too much of a difference with me.
Have you ever asked any of the older guys what's it like to play in a bowl game, or have you had those conversations just kind of picking their brain about it?
Sure, yeah, I've talked to some of them about it throughout my time here, and they say it's a great experience, and it's definitely one you want to have every year. And they just say how much fun it is to end a season, regardless win or lose, to just end a season going to a bowl game and going to something fun and getting them to getting a company or whatever it is to put on a show for you guys, and everything like that goes along with going to a bowl game.
With that in mind, Jared, and I know it's not something you guys dwell on daily, but do you look at the schedule and go, we got 4 left, got to win at least 2 of them? Is that in the back of your mind at least?
I mean, I'd like to win all 4 of them, really. I mean, that's the thing, is I'm going hard. And then even more importantly than that, I'd like to win this one this weekend. I mean, you can't really think about the future that much. It's a 1 week at a time thing, and then at the end of the year, you're rewarded by how many games you win. And you can't really try to add them up. Well, I think we can win this one. I don't know if we can win this one. You can't do that at all. I mean, you have to go 1 week at a time, and really 1 day at a time. Try to get better every day.
Okay, anything else for Jared?
What are you seeing out of Oregon State's secondary in your video so far, in your film study so far?
Yeah, they're a good team, good defense, good secondary as well, like most of the teams in the Pac-12. I mean, they got good athletes back there. Guys who can cover, guys who can tackle, they're aggressive. I mean, they're good. They're good defense, good secondary. They're going to be another challenge for us this weekend.
To go back to this, do you remember maybe who you've talked to or a specific conversation with someone you've had about it?
I don't know. I mean, most of the guys on the team now have been to a bowl game, their freshman year, so they've been able to tell me about it. And I mean, there's a few guys, few of the juniors or seniors that have experienced it. I don't know exact names.
Are you in good shape physically at this point? I mean, you got hit pretty good in one play on Friday night. I just wondered how you came out of that, if you're feeling better. Or
Yeah, I was sore, but I'm fine. I mean, there's no really injuries. I mean, it's pretty much every weekend now. I mean, you get a little bit sore, and at this point in the season, I think everyone's a little bit sore, but got to push through it, and that's what kind of I think separates teams from each other is who can battle through the dog days kind of the last 4 games of the year.